Hey everyone, this is Always Classy 111, and I just decided to do a quick video as to how I trim my ends. I just finished co-washing my hair with VO5 Moisture Milk. This is moisturizing conditioner, passion fruit smoothie with soy milk protein. I actually tried VO5 before and I didn't like it, but this was on sale at Albertsons for 79 cents. So I was like, why not get a whole lot of them and just try it again? So I used this, and so far, I mean, it's okay. It smells really good. So I may try this. This is not going to be something that I use all the time. This is like the third day, or no, this is the second day this week that I've washed my hair. So this is what I co-washed it. I'm also using Max Olive Oil. This is by Luscious Silk, and this stuff is fantastic. I spray it on my hair once a day, and it lasts all day. And it's like the best stuff that you can actually use. So as you can see, I probably bought it about 2 weeks ago, and it was only like $4. And I love it. So this is definitely you need to try this. And I'm using my African's Best leave-in conditioner, which is pretty much what I use every time I co-wash it, because it smells great, and then it also it kind of moisturizes my hair. So this is also what I use today. So you're gonna need scissors. You're gonna need clips, a towel, just because my hair is wet. You don't have to cut your hair wet. I do, because the technique that I use, I have to feel the difference in texture, and I can do that better with my hair being wet versus dry. So I've already done one side, so I'm going to do this side. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to part it into different sections. I actually already pretty much detangled, so it's probably tangled just a little bit, but I detangled once I washed it. So I'm just going to take a small section, and all I'm doing is two-string and twisting it. Now, for you beginners, you may want to use smaller twists, but you'll see that I'm using larger twists because I'm actually going to style my hair differently. So I don't want to twist them too small and have to turn around and take the whole lot down. So I'm just going to keep doing this. My hair is thick up in there. Ooh. I may make this out of two because that's the thick part of my hair. So basically everyone knows it's important to, it's very important to stay on top of trimming your hair, because you don't want to deal with split ends. And then if your hair splits, it won't grow. So what I try to do is I have a schedule that I try to maintain, and I add it to, my regimen, and make sure that I try to trim it every 2 months, every other month, I guess. And that's just to make sure that I get my split ends and my hair continues to grow. I guess I could have did this too, but I wasn't thinking. This is how long I'm going to. So, and that's with it wet and strict. So you're going to keep doing this. You don't want to make them too big also, because sometimes if they're too big, you can't really tell whether or not there's a change in texture. So I'm just going to put the front. I can easily go back and do that. I kind of want to show you quickly. And of course, detangling your hair, you start at the tip and then work your way up. You never want to work your way up and then down, because you tend to pull out more of your hair. Some people's hair is weaker, especially when it's wet, so make sure when you're detangling your hair, you're using it properly. And make sure you use a big comb. Smaller combs tend to pull your hair out, and please never use a red tail comb. I've seen people do it and wonder why their hair falls out, so make sure you use a big comb. Afro pick. Alright. It's going to be work with that in a second. Okay, so this section in a minute. Alright, so what I do is, this is the first one, right? So the reason why I do it with my hair being wet is because I'm twisting my hair, and as I'm twisting my hair, I can feel the difference in texture. So it's like really smooth while I'm twisting it, and then I know once I get somewhere down here, it feels different, feels rough. And so what I'm doing is I'm twisting it as tight as I can, and then I'm going to hold it at the tip with one hand. The lighting is terrible. So anyway, I'm going to take my scissors, and I can already feel where I need to cut. But for you beginners, you may have to kind of twirl it just a little bit just to kind of get the feel of it. And if you're afraid to do this, don't do it. Go to a professional. I've been doing it for more than a year now, so, and I've never cut my hair too short, and my hair is still long. So I know I probably need to cut about there. That's not a lot of hair, is it? That's because I stay on top of my trims, and my hair, it doesn't split that very often. I know people with 4C hair have difficulty in trying to determine um, like how much hair you should cut. If you don't want to use this technique, you can do the old school way and touch your hair straight across, and then just kind of go up maybe half an inch or an inch and trim it. Ooh, this one's nice. So this one feels like a Brillo pad at the very bottom. So I'm going to take this and just cut it. Not very much. Well, for some it may be a lot. For some it may be a lot, but for me, for me, it'll grow back. That hair will be back in my head in a month, barely, less, probably less than a month. So you'll keep going and keep going until you do your whole head. And I would just advise staying on top of this and doing it. Some people cut their hair once every 6 months and once every year. I know my hair, and I know that there's no way that I can go a whole year without cutting it. So stay on top of your trims. Um, put things that are healthy in your hair, take vitamins, that sort of thing. But this is the way that I clip my ends, and I'll keep doing it until I'm satisfied. And just let me know what you think, and let me know if there's another technique that you know of. And I was Classy. We'll talk to you soon.